Wow, my friends! It has been ages and ages and ages since any of this happened, and I do not even remember when the last time was that I recorded. It has been a crazy week with shifting to a new apartment and all kinds of stuff happening. But now, finally, after having left the keys of the old apartment yesterday, now we can relax and we can have a nice evening at home and we can enjoy playing some games together. And so I do hope that audio is good.
You are not in.
Let's just go to the groundbreaker. Let's just continue. I hope that the audio is good, that it's not too much echo. I do have a bigger room that I'm sitting in right now than it was before, and I think it is a little bit less stuff to eat up the audio waves from me speaking, but I'm going to take a look at it after the recording session is over and see how it feels like. Anyways, so where we left off is that we left Roseway. We picked up all of the secrets that we could. Almost. Actually, I lost one of the secrets. No, I kept the secret actually. I kept the secret and I lost the quest because I didn't leave the quest, the secret or the schematics to the gun rather, to the scientist. So let's see where we needed to go. If we can go in, do we have anything here to pick up? Nope. Okay, let's go in here, and she should be in here. Yep. Okay, awesome. Let's talk to Gladys.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
I did have the opportunity. I investigated the distress signal from Roseway. That one we can skip. I wanted to ask you something else. Thank you for the timely conversation. No, let's take the first one.
What's that? Speak up now.
About those secrets you asked me to look for. I'm still searching. I'll report back later. No, I'm not still searching.
What'd you turn up?
I found this fancy toothpaste formula. Here you go. Lie. Science 20. I found a formula for experimental rocket fuel. Seems like pretty advanced stuff. I found schematics to a prototype gun from Force, and I'm selling. You buying? Never mind. Okay, let's take. Feels like a bad idea to lie to her since she is our gateway to the rest of the game. But didn't they talk about rocket fuel? Nah, let's take the first one.
These corporations, I tell you. Once they get an idea into their big dense heads, there's no getting it out again. Can't imagine how I'll offload this. But waste not, want not, I suppose.
Okay, so I found schematics for a prototype gun. I'll sell it to you. Are you buying?
Peaches and cream, if that isn't the most handsome bit of lethal engineering I've seen all week. That'll go for a tidy sum of bits.
I think that's it. I'm still searching. Report later. Okay.
Are you positive? Honest to goodness?
I'm searching. There's nothing left. I'm still searching. I'll report back later. Yep.
Can't say I wasn't hoping for more, but I suppose it can't be helped. Law bless you for doing the legwork, sweetie. Don't forget your pal Gladys now. You can come visit anytime.
Awesome. Groundbreaker reputation increased. You have gained a purple berry bunch. Okay. So, let's see. I wanted to ask you something else. Nah, thanks for your time.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
And level 13, nice! We do have skill points available. So let us take a look at this. I would like now to take 2 on melee, 2 on ranged. Let's take 2 on stealth, tech, and leadership. Yeah, I think so. And we have... No, we still have 0 perk points. Okay, that's next level. That's 14. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So, we do have enemies somewhere over here. That's interesting. Okay, so let's take a look actually in the journal and see what we need to do. Okay, purchase a nav key to Stellar Bay from Gladys. Gladys willing to sell you a nav key to Stellar Bay for 10,000 bits. Gladys offered you a job investigating the distress signal on Terra 2, but we did that. Anything we missed? No. Okay, let's... Come on, talk to her again.
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Okay, I wanted to ask you something else.
What do you want then? My hard-earned wisdom?
No, I want your access to Stellar Bay. You mentioned groundbreakers outside of the board's control. What you do here? Why the board recalls Stellar Bay nav key?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Okay.
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker. She's our mess.
She's our mess. Are there still people down there? You mentioned groundbreakers outside of the board's control. What do you do here? Let's continue the conversation.
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter. Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true. Might be true. Might be some new trick from the board.
Okay.
That's right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
Who's Miss Junlei? I recognize the name, but I can't really place it.
Chief Junlei Tennyson. Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night.
She seemed capable of handling the board well enough. I've met her. I think we met her, like in engineering. I don't think she's up to the task. What's she like? Back to my other questions.
Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but that's just her nature. She's fierce, too. A fighter. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her.
How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will.
Okay. So, does this mean that we have the nav key now?
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting, you're a touch late.
Okay, back to your hard-earned wisdom.
Straight to the point, eh? All right then, on you go.
Okay.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know
Now
where
I'm
to find me.
confused. Now I'm really confused. What am I supposed to do here? Journal, please. It says purchase a nav key to Stellar Bay from Gladys. But why we did the mission? Precisely because she was supposed to give us the Stellar Key because we don't have afford to buy it. I am so confused. How much do we have? We have 9,439. Okay, so if we do it like this, let's trade.
I've got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
Yeah, come on. Okay, so let us sell whatever. Do we have anything? 26 armor. Do we have anything in junk? Let's sell this. And see if we can get ourselves over. What's this? Tossball guard. I think these ones we can sell. It's so unnecessary to spend so much money. Sell everything. Model spaceship. Ring. This one we can sell. This metal piece is used to transfer force from an expanding gas to a crankshaft. Okay, we have 10 of those. Let's keep, can we, yeah, let's keep one. Okay, we have 49 left. Here we have 5. We can keep one just in case. Okay, we're over 10,000. So can we buy it now?
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Okay, just pay it.
Fantastic. Do be careful with it, dear, as these keys tend to be a tad hard to acquire. You should have a chat with Lilya Hagen in the sublight offices. She's a dear. You'll love her. Now, was there anything else?
No, my friend, you have wasted way too much of my money already. Let's leave this conversation.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Okay, I do not understand why we went to Roseway in the first place. I'm so confused. Because as far as we were not supposed to go in here. Let's go out.
Hey boss,
Here
you
instead.
need a tour guide? I've seen all 12 episodes of Terror on Monarch. Kind of an expert.
Wow, I have absolutely no idea what happened. Why did we have to buy the nav key when we went to Roseway? No? Specifically to avoid buying it. Wow. Okay, anyways, we are basically broke. I think we have like 270 or something credits left. And that's it. Uh, let's go back inside. At least we have a decent amount of ammo, so I don't really need to buy any ammo or anything like that at the moment. But yeah, I was kinda disappointed over that. Anyways, this means that we will be able to go to Stellar Bay and we will be able to continue the story, which was the target of
Where are we headed
this
today, Captain?
episode.
The stars are the limit.
Welcome back, Captain. Now that you have acquired a nav key to Stellar Bay, would you like me to contact Dr. Wells?
Yeah, why not?
Well done. You'll love Monarch. Exotic climate, violent native species, fascinating culture, really. You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram. I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
Just tell me what to do. You sound like you've been to Monarch. Can't you just send him a message? Let's take the second one.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Cuisine is always a good option. A good reason. Okay, where should I start? A hotbed of political activity. Sounds like fun.
I certainly wouldn't call it boring, especially if your idea of fun involves navigating a hostile biosphere populated by carnivorous monsters. You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very hard to miss. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
I've got some questions for you. Alright, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
So passage to anywhere is complete. Let's go in and take a look in the journal. We do have still salvage in the sky. But we are doing that now, I guess. Radio Free Monarch. Let's see what this is. The information broker promised to find the location of the chemicals needed by Phineas. Problem is, he hasn't delivered the intel on time and hasn't provided any explanation. Travel to Monarch, find him and obtain the data. And our first task is speak with Nyoka at Stellar Bay. Phineas contacts and contacted a broker through a well-known Monarch big game hunter named Nyoka. She frequents the yacht club in Stellar Bay, so look for her there. Okay. And this was speak with Lilya Hagen. Lilya Hagen runs Sublight Salvage and Shipping. Her office is located on Groundbreaker's promenade next to the Spratwurst vendor. Lilya Hagen needs someone who can navigate to Stellar Bay on Monarch. Return to speak with her once you can access Stellar Bay. Gladys at the Rest and Go can potentially sell you a nav key. Actually, let's take this one now, because I think she should be out here. It's so unnecessary to go to Stellar Bay and then have to go back to Groundbreaker and then go back to continue. Go back to Stellar Bay again. So while we are here, I will just go and talk to her and see what she has to say. So is this the toothpaste that we were talking to Gladys about before, perhaps? Slim and Shine. Okay, 200 meters away. We have 100 meters away.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch.
Wait, she's upstairs. Okay. Do we have... Should we go in here? Yep. Oh yeah, okay, it's her. Let's talk to... I can't talk to her? Yeah, I can. You weren't followed, were you? I hope not. Okay, I've got the nav key to Stellar Bay. Is that job still up for grabs? I have more questions about Sublight. Yeah, okay, let's take the first one.
Sure is. Welcome aboard, contractor. One of my guys in Stellar Bay has a lead on some high-grade salvage, but he went dark before he could spill the goods. We arranged a drop at the Saltuna warehouse's loading dock. Find whatever he left there and take it to Fallbrook. My gal Catherine will be expecting you.
I'll take the job. What's Sublight doing in Fallbrook? What kind of salvage are we looking for? Let's take the middle one.
A few of my contractors run flights in there and out again, working around with the board embargo. We keep the community lubricated with a steady supply of booze and unconventional erotica. Byzantium kids with more money than sense can thank Sublight for their good time.
How uncontroversial, asking for a friend? Asking for a friend, okay. Why do you need me if you already have people on the ground?
Catherine is tied up with other matters and I don't want her bothered. I told her I'd be sending my best fixer. Try and play the part.
I'll do that. I'll take the job. What kind of salvage are we looking for?
When the board pulled out of Monarch, they buried or sealed anything they couldn't carry off-world. Apparently, one of Catherine's teams uncovered an abandoned lab with full tanks of Alta Vitae gas.
What's that? So I'm going after Alta Vitae gas. What exactly is that?
It's exactly 1 million bits per cubic meter. Before you get too excited, the only thing rarer than Alta Vitae gas is a reliable buyer. Dangerous stuff. Acid for the nucleon in your cells. It's no good to anyone outside of a lab.
Okay, I'll take the job.
Now, get going. Catherine will brief you on the details when you check in with her at Fallbrook. One last thing. When you're on the job, keep a pair of eyes in the back of your head. Understood?
Understood.
You'll do fine. Probably nothing to worry about. Probably.
Yeah, see? We'll be fine.
Awesome. So let's go back
Felix
to
Millstone,
the Unreliable.
Sublight agent. I like the sound of that.
CNP Borston Baked Beans. When you need to eat lunch.
I was a little bit disappointed over her description of what it actually is. Alta Vita means alternate life in Latin. Does that mean that this gas is going to have some kind of effect on like our life or how we live our current life? Might be alternative life perhaps, I'm not entirely sure. Anyways, it doesn't matter. I'm kind of curious about what it actually does, the effects of it, and why it is so precious? She said it was rare, but why is it important enough to be considered precious just because it's rare? That is something that I want to figure out. Okay, so...
Hello, Captain. Your return time is within 14% of the expected value.
I have no idea what that means. Let us go to Monarch, which we have over here. Way on the other side of the galaxy. And... Stellar Bay landing pad. We actually have 2 quest markers here. Actually, let's take Stellar Bay. We went through all the trouble of actually acquiring the...
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Good. The Stellar Bay key, so we should use it. We should use it. I mean, it took me like
Please
4
avoid
episodes
damaging
just to acquire the key. And then I had to buy it anyways.
Yourself or others
That's so
while you're
funny.
out.
So basically, my idea right now is that I plan to play for about 5 to 8 more minutes. So we will enter Stellar Bay. We will take a look around a little bit in the Bay area, and then we will finish off this episode for this time. Let us just load through the loading screen, which is very slow, as it always is in this game. Okay, trophy earned. Something's fishy. I have to take a look at this, but I guess it is story progression. Okay, so we need to go down here and talk to Nyoka. Let us take a look up here first. Do some... Okay, there are basically no exploring up here, it looks like. Yeah, okay, we have something here. Awesome. This is steel, weapon parts. Do we have... No one here. Awesome. I'm always scared to steal stuff after our experience in the... I believe it was the first episode. Let's take this. It turned out to be so bad. Then we shouldn't jump down here, I believe. Do we have an elevator somewhere? Or can we go up here? No? Wait. I guess no. I do have a feeling that I will die if I jump down here. Wait, that is the elevator. Oh, here it is. I am so blind. Okay, we are on our way down. Can we talk to Grim?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Okay, then let's sign
Don't
in.
think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
Indeed I am. Whatever, I'm not here for chit-chat. You seem surprised. Well, that is my ship on the landing pad right next to you. Yeah, let's take that one.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there? Takes more than a few ships to scare me. Let's take the first one.
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-road traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain Aroma. Me, I'm Alex Hawthorne. I prefer to travel discreetly, if you know what I mean. I don't have time for this. Let's take the third one.
Aw, don't be like that. I never get to do this part. Please.
Please. Oh, that's so funny. Okay, fine. Or we will go by Alex Hawthorne. Don't make me tell you twice. Okay, let's... Oh, he asked so nicely, so yeah, I will lie to him.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay that isolated? You're not what I expected to find on Monarch. I'm gonna have a look around town. Okay, let's take the middle one.
That'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Did he just say raptidons and cannibals? I can't wait.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated? Are you saying the board's been lying about this place?
Oh, sure. It makes Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell. Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook. And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
Okay, I'm gonna go have a look around town.
Mr. Sandra will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you? Oh, and if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
That depends, what is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tosswell poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself. Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Sure. I can ask about your poster.
Thanks a bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
Awesome. An additional quest is always equal to an additional bunch, hopefully, of XP. Let's go in and talk to this one here, and then we will finish up the episode.
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding all over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud.
Excuse me.
Don't interrupt, it's rude. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, shit, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
That's a very good question. Who are you? I'm Aroma, pleased to meet you. Aroma, are you always this drunk? Yeah, let's ask that.
You think this is drunk? I gotta... you need to get out more. Sit, partake, buy me a drink and let's chat.
Sure, another round, bartender. I'll stay and chat, but you look like you've had enough. I'm told you can get me to an information broker. Thanks, but I'll take you up on that another time. So let us just continue with the story for now, since I am running out of time.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? brass... Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business. I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure, what do you need? I'm not in the mood to fetch things. How much time do you need? I don't need an escort. Just tell me how to get to Devil's Peak. Yeah, why not? I bet that will give us a little bit more of XP.
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good. I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
And if I can't get a steroid or caffeine something or whatever, steroid or caffeine something, you don't even know what you're taking. Medical 25. You mean caffeinoid? That stuff just a stimulant. Yeah, let's take that one.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
Alright, I'll be back. Okay, so we will finish off this episode by being tasked to fetch steroid or caffeine something or whatever pills. Excellent way to finish off the episode. So my friends, I thank you so much for watching, and as always, I see you next time.